Elizabeth, we're keeping an eye on a couple of showers out there in the southeast part of the Metro Baton Rouge area. You can see northwest part of Ascension Parish, Prairieville area seeing a little bit of a thunderstorm action right now. Thunderstorms more numerous though as you go south of Baton Rouge, as you can see along the coastal parishes, Highway 90 and to the coast. That's where we've got numerous showers and thunderstorms right now. So most of the rain, at least in populated areas on the east side of Morgan City right now, and that stretching down towards areas along the coastal marshes of Terrebonne and St. Mary parishes. But this is about it in terms of rain chances as we make our way through the rest of this week. Zeroed out rain chances all the way through the weekend. We don't bring back a chance of rain until the middle of next week, and even then that is just a 10% chance of rain, so it's going to be very dry out there in the coming days. The big reason why this ridge of high pressure that is located here just towards our west, it's going to recenter itself closer and really over top of us as we get deeper into the week. So that's going to put a lid on the atmosphere. It's also going to raise our temperatures. The good news is the ridge itself doesn't originate farther to the east to allow for southerly flow to come back, so humidity will be held in check, so that will allow for a dry heat to be in place, meaning we're not going to see a huge separation between the air temperature and the feels like temperature. It may not be until the middle of next week as we reintroduce those very slight chances of rain that we may see at least trying to merge with a trough that develops along the eastern part. So again, the humidity trend, as you can see, kind of flatlines itself in the acceptable to comfortable category, but the heat itself is going to be on the climb just in time for the weekend. So let's give you a first alert to that weekend outlook, and you can see we're starting the fall season of Live After 5. Not going to be feeling very much like fall. Temperatures in the 90s for the start of the event, dropping down into the 80s once we get towards twilight. You can see though it is going to be dry for the first Live After 5 in Roar Plaza starting Friday at 5 o'clock. For your weekend, you can see the high temperature jumping to 95 on Saturday, will be 94 on Sunday. Afternoon temperatures well into the 90s, so that means if you're going to be doing tailgating for LSU in Florida, sunscreen, hydration, those are going to be the two critical things. Even by game time, 90 degrees still the temperature, 81 degrees by the end of the game, so a very warm game, just not going to be a very muggy game. So you can see how we stick with those highs in the 90s all the way through the weekend and into next week. Just no relief from the heat. We're not going to have to deal with the humidity though, and not going to have to deal with much in the way of rain action. Elizabeth?
Jeff, thank you.